Welcome back to
Welcome
the
back
real
to the
final part
of Croc.
And now,
And
we're doing the part where Smoothies
is an idiot.
Ah, he said it. Stefan,
Got him.
Stefan, when you edit this, just remove you speaking.
Oh no! Croc died!
Good last part.
And that's how Croc died.
Just level
So
1.
So the whole gimmick of the final world is that it's 4 levels, and each level is basically just a harder
version
of a
of
level,
a level.
in which Smoothie falls.
He does what?
Swallows balls. Probably.
Balls?
I'm known for
He
that.
said it, I didn't.
That's just every Thursday, dude.
That ain't nothing special.
Yeah. Don't you watch my Twitch streams?
Ain't missed a day.
It's just another day.
I throw
So
bits
we're
on
back
them
at-
titties.
I throw bits on them titties, NBM.
2019.
It's just. Oh, I know what my new bits sound should be. It's just Steven from Steven Universe going, "The bits!"
Ah, bitch.
No, it's Steven from FTCR saying the quote from Steven Universe saying, "It's the bits!"
That was too meta. That hurt my brain a little bit.
Smoothie universe.
He just stays in his room
Who would
the whole
the
time.
Connie be? Would Rebecca be the Connie in Steven Universe?
That would imply that Becca is a weeb.
Does she like anime at all? Never asked her.
I don't think she's ever watched an anime except for maybe Sailor Moon.
That counts.
Yeah, I mean, that's an anime. It counts.
Why does it make her a weeb?
Yeah, it does.
She sucks with.
Pretty much.
If you've seen Sailor Moon once, you are full otaku weeb trash.
If you have seen an image of Sailor Moon,
if you've seen a Sailor Moon parody in an American-made show, you're a fucking wanker.
If you see a middle-aged man walking down the street in a Sailor Moon outfit, you're a weeb.
If you commission someone to draw you in a Sailor Moon outfit while your friend is dressed as Link, then you're a weeb.
Well, yeah.
well, actually, yeah, you probably. I mean, statistically, yeah.
Well, I made that joke because I did that with me, I remember.
Oh, that's right. They ground pounded you. Wow.
They normally, it's so weird because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So it's really dumb with that. Okay, these guys can ground pound you and kill you, but
others can't.
This part's
Stefan,
gonna go nowhere.
Stefan, say itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu. Nom.
Stefan, that's why would you say something so controversial?
me
That's so
wasn't
brave
here.
in 2019.
Why, Steven, what did he say?
He said, "Well, I'm not brave enough to say it."
My mother was
please
a
say it.
saint.
Okay, serious question. Is Croc
dear.
a weeb?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
What's Croc's favorite anime? Attack
Bobo,
on Titan. He
Bobo.
seems like real casual scum.
I think he'd be someone who would like Ranma one half.
I don't even know
I've
what the
never
fuck
even
that is.
heard of
I
that.
don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's an old anime from like the 80s.
It's about a crocodile that wears a backpack. It runs around.
I mean, classic anime
Collect-
of our generation. Where have you guys been?
Okay, so here's something that I found out before but never got a chance to bring up now. Croc 2 isn't the last Croc game that came out.
That's
There
right.
was 3 Croc mobile games that came out in 2006.
What the fuck?
There was a Game Boy Color one. I don't know if that was before the.
Yeah, that was for
series.
Croc 2. That came out like the same
Yeah.
time as that. But yeah, they released them on like those what do you call it? Those weird
Java
The
phones.
Java phones.
Java phones. They were developed by like I think Morpheme.
Would they like? Were they like 2D platformers, or were they like sports games, like a lot of these Sonic Java
They
games?
were
like
isometric platformers.
Ew.
That sounds
And
awful.
He even got his own purple and orange version. Way to go, Croc.
the website that has all the info for it is still like saved on Wayback on the Wayback Machine. So you can go on the website and look at all like the information of the game, but you can't actually play it because you gotta go buy on your Java phone.
I mean, there are emulators for that now. You just gotta find a download for it.
Oh, okay. So just suggest that our viewers do something illegal. Awesome.
Yes.
What killed you?
Life.
I got shot.
Oh,
Dear
I didn't even
viewers.
see that.
It is with my sincerest heart that I direct you all to be gay.
A life
do
of crime?
crimes.
What
Oh,
was
no,
that,
no,
what was that
kill-
shirt? Is it like be gay, kill people?
No,
or
no,
something?
no. Kill your idols, be gay, do crime.
I love be
a
gay,
shirt.
do
All right,
crime.
Steven. Well, when you write
love
your
that-
manifesto, you can include that. But I'm over here leading a revolution.
I love that Bill Gay like be gay is like just like the filling in this illegal sandwich. It's like kill someone, be gay, do some crime. You know, it's like something bad, something good, something bad.
It's a lot like that shirt with the cat and the dog hugging that says "Born to Die, World is a Fuck." For the mall, 1989. I am Trash Man.
World is a fuck. He's right.
Born to die. It's a cat and a dog hugging. That's the
I'll
stereo.
post it in the chat.
Why are there cogs?
Why are their cogs just
Floating.
floating?
over here?
What the fuck, man? That last line. That fucking last line.
Yes.
Is fucked up.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
so many cops. Truly a utopia is
Make that the
achieved.
thumbnail. Make that the thumbnail for this part with like no explanation.
1989.
Good year.
410 billion dead cops.
So fucked up.
I am Trash Man.
I'm the trash man.
Trash Man.
So this world is just a combination of all worlds.
Yeah, it's just a hard version of a level from each world.
Okay.
These are the EX
I
levels.
said that like 2 minutes ago.
I never listen to Steph unless I'm repeating exactly what he's saying.
What was that? Say again?
What?
Was that? I didn't hear you. My phone cut out.
Well, I don't know. Stefan needs to say something so I can say whatever he's saying so that I can say stuff.
Stefan, do you think that the platforms look like bacon or Canadian bacon?
They look like
They look like Mexi. I thought that'd be funnier.
Yeah, we almost got it there.
I thought it was funny. It's okay.
Well, I don't need your patronage, even though you're a patron.
Stefan, when you wipe your butt, do you like to get your hand really up there or just smoothly swipe around?
I like to smoothie my butt around so that Smoothie can kick it in his lick.
What?
What?
Ooh, so close.
So now, see now Stefan can
just
jam that.
Jam
So it
that.
makes it
Yeah,
sound
why
like
am I
Steven
laughing?
is saying, I smoothies, I lick butt. I lick my butt. I smoothie, I lick smoothie butt.
How do you reach it down there?
I like to touch people's butts.
Why did the last part of Croc become so butt-centric? I'm not complaining, no, but just curious.
So,
It's because you're here, so
I
of course
guess
it
so.
would
I just
eventually.
bring it
Don't
out.
objectify my
Yeah,
one true
that's
love.
it's a work
That's
of
my
art.
job.
Wow.
Yazo?
Yeah.
I think he meant Nazo.
Shazam!
Nazo from
Nazo! Batsard!
the Sonic
Like
thingy.
Nazo Unleashed.
The
Yeah, that's
same.
what it is.
So, you know, Steven, this is something I realized the other day. The guy who created and animated Nazo Unleashed, like Chaka Rex.
He's
so
now
you-
working for Rick and Morty.
No, not just that. You know, on Into the Spider-Verse, they did a Spider-Ham exclusive shorts for the Blu-ray. He worked on that, and he actually animated a bit where on Twitter, on his own words, he makes Spider-Ham do the super peel-out move,
Well,
which I thought was
we-
actually pretty. That's like talk about.
we all
talk
start
about-
from somewhere, man.
You start from doing a Sonic fan animation, you end up fucking working on an animated short for an Oscar-nominated Spider-Man movie, Oscar-winning, sorry. Spider-Man
I love
movie.
that short's so
Pretty
great.
good.
Well, the short didn't win any Oscars. So.
No, the short.
Well, technically, the short was made to originally be in front of the movie,
It was?
Yeah, the short was supposed to
Bye.
be because in the alternate cut of the movie that they include on the Blu-ray, that's what starts it.
I was
think-
hoping someone would call me out for being petty because I was playing a character, but no one did it. But all right.
Wait, what?
What do you mean playing a character you're paying in real life? How are we supposed to know the
I was
difference?
just-
That's, no, you got a point there. All right.
Movies
I'll take
isn't
it.
real.
All right.
This isn't
to
real.
be fair, none of us are real. These are just personas we put upon the internet and get into.
Personalities.
We're all
Okay,
text to
cinema
speech.
cinema sins.
Oh,
Right, is that what
Cannot
they say?
stand- I'm
Yeah, they're-
sorry, but I didn't
they're
like Cinema
excused.
Stins before it was cool to not like Cinnamon. So
I'm gonna be
it's just
completely
saying.
honest. Like, I understand why people don't like Cinema Sins, but I don't get like the vitriolic hate that people spew at. I mean, I get it. So a lot of the videos are dumb and not that
I think it's
funny.
because they have
or-
such like a big viewership that people take them seriously.
possibly, yeah.
well, they did.
And a lot of their thing is that because the whole thing, people's excuse is that, oh no, they're playing a character, they're not completely serious. But then like you see like their own actual opinions, and you like really watch the videos, and you're like, no, they're being like pretty serious most of the time.
Even if they were, who gives a fuck? Just don't watch the video.
Well, Gareth, you
What
could say that
millions of
about
people do.
anything.
I do. I literally feel like anything to do with like movie criticism or like movie or like video game. If it's something that's like clearly like a critique / review of any type of media, I'm like, if that person's opinion of a movie or a video game offends you, that's your problem. Like, it's a fucking
I think
movie.
well,
That's
it's
fair.
less
Shit.
it's less their opinion and more their execution. It's like the way they're actually criticizing
I
it.
think I'm allowed to be upset about what is and what isn't popular.
Well, no, I mean, like, you can dislike something, but people get, like, from what I've seen online, people get, like, legitimately offended at Cinema Sins videos. And I'm
Well-
just
They
like,
get pretty
I was like,
upset.
who, it's like,
Okay, so you're talking about idiots.
yeah.
Didn't they actually like?
There's a difference between people who get offended and people who like have legit criticisms
Well, it's
over
like,
Cinema Sins.
I mean, it's like people who don't
They
like
kinda
their
blur the
videos.
line.
It's like people who don't like their videos. That's complete. Not liking anything. That's completely fine. It doesn't matter how popular something is. If you don't like it for your own, for a reason that's legit to you, that's great. But maybe it's just because. Like me in life, and people may not agree with this. I just don't personally have the time or energy to like waste time getting offended by somebody making a video saying X movie is bad and here's why. I just don't give a fuck. And that's me. And that's my story. See you later, everybody.
Didn't like the
People
the
just
people
like to
who
be
make-
validated about things they like.
I recall you getting angry at Red Letter Media recently.
I wouldn't.
And making a tweet about it.
Yeah, I was tweeting about it. I wasn't angry. I was just pointing out to me that
You were
video,
like that AVGN, Gareth. You were so mad.
I was literally screaming and punching a life-size Bugs
You were
Bunny
like-
costume.
I'd rather eat donkey diarrhea than what.
I did. I literally shat on a plate.
You literally
and ate
tweeted
it.
that.
I did. Dressed as the AVGN. I screamed and the word fuck came out of my mouth. It was weird. I had to go see a doctor about it.
Yeah, he's gonna bring you back to the past.
I don't want to go back to the past. The past sucks.
Yeah, the past is bad. Oh, that reminds me of I was listening to this podcast once, and someone was asking questions to people like, "What era would you like to go back and revisit?" And they asked it to a black guy, and the black guy was like, "Don't ask black people time travel questions."
That's always been my response too. It's like, y'all know that
Yeah.
even like the fallacy of the good old days only exists in a certain population's heads, and the people that think that it's a universal thing,
Yeah.
it's because it was the good old days only existed for you.
Well, it's like not to quote complete piece of shit Louis C.K. But in one of his stand-ups, he's like, the ultimate proof of white privilege is that white people can time travel anywhere, and we're pretty much set. You know?
Yep.
So there it is.
So let's talk about a green crocodile.
What a good.
As opposed to a blue crocodile.
I mean, we could talk about that, but it won't be very relevant.
Wait, did they?
I like how we just finished talking about race, and Stefan brought it right back.
God damn it.
Wait, did they introduce like a blue crocodile in like Croc 2?
Girlfriend.
In Croc Adventure 2, there's a fucking blue crocodile.
Crocella.
I think you're the fake croc around here.
I make you eat those gobos.
I found you, faker.
Wazoo! Crocs Interactive.
I don't get it.
Because
Croc
the game
Team.
is produced by Fox Interactive.
I don't understand it. Please explain it more.
I get it. What's
What was that
that?
sound effect?
That's the platform. The platform only stays up for like a few seconds, and then it goes. Meow.
Woody woodpeckers it out of there.
Should
So,
have had to do the goofy fall noise.
Do
How do you-
people?
how-
No,
Sorry,
you
after
first.
you,
You
after you,
know.
after you.
No, after you.
I was gonna make a
After
dumb
you.
joke about how does everyone feel
Oh, Gareth,
about
after you.
Goofy's son not being canon anymore.
Oh, right. That's a thing.
Wait, Max isn't canon anymore.
Apparently,
No.
apparently.
Fuck.
I know. That actually means that Goofy is no longer the one Disney afternoon character who has canonically gotten laid. Now he's a virgin like the rest of them again.
My dude, my poor
I mean,
dude.
do we know if Mickey and Minnie have ever gotten laid?
No.
There's no proof.
No, they're saved until
they've ever
marriage,
had.
Yeah.
remember? Just like Sonic.
But there is that there is
Yes.
that short where they're like making out inside of Goofy.
That's so fucked up, man.
But-
Those shorts are amazing.
You talk about those weird like those bootleg videos that got banned from YouTube.
No, I'm talking about like the actual like the official like those did that the Disney short
The Mickey Mouse shorts. There was one that legit ends with Mickey and Minnie having like dinner in Goofy's stomach, and
What
then
the
then they start kissing, and it just cuts to like Goofy's stomach, and it's like. I'm not sure who at Disney made this, but they all deserve a raise. The fact that they got away with this in an official fucking Disney show is
Yeah,
amazing.
and then
They
Mickey
pay
was all
people
like,
more
"What
money
happened?"
based on the kind of shit they can
What
get
happened?
past their censors.
Can't believe,
Kapoof.
can't believe you have to blow up that dude again.
It's all right.
Yeah, we had to explode him so we could open up the door.
He's
There's more.
fine.
There's more of him where they came from.
He respawn. He infinitely respawns, so the pain never ends.
What?
Literally every moment he lives is agony.
He's just a species. Just a red six.
He's also T posing the whole time too.
He
So
deserves
it's
it.
Yeah,
worse.
okay, T-pose. It's funny, haha, T-pose.
It's funny because video games need a way in order to handle their programming, so they got to T-pose their characters in order for them to be programmed.
Well, that's more so about
you
modeling
know
and rigging, but
Video games have T-poses.
You forgot to rig the puppet. Oh no, he has AirPods in. Oh no, he's T-posing.
he doesn't know it's not funny. Oh no!
What if they're not T-posing? What if they're just preparing to be crucified?
Preparing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta get your stretches in. You don't want your arms to hurt while you're being nailed.
I've accepted my fate. Please insert the nails now.
Okay, it's the end.
Oh man.
It's the final boss.
So
Secret Sentinel.
I mentioned this in an earlier part. If you try and fight this boss legitimately, it's fucking annoying as shit. But I assume, Stefan, are you gonna just show off the cheap way to do it?
I'm gonna show you how it is to do it the regular way and show that it doesn't work, and then I show you the real way.
I swear, trying to do it legit is almost impossible.
Yeah, because then you just keep shooting at you.
So the trick is that you need to get all four of the gongs like ringing at the same time, because every time you ring a gong it causes him pain, and because of those platforms, obviously you're meant to jump on a platform and go around, but it doesn't work. So you can
Bam.
just jump around the corner here. This is literally the only way to do it. I once
Bam.
spent like an hour taking those stupid fucking platforms.
Bam.
And it doesn't work. And his screams of pain.
I would have thought of that first.
Done.
To be honest.
See, this is what I was,
Is that it?
talking about in the
And
last
that's
part.
Croc Legend of the
What the
Gobos beat.
That really?
Yes, this is what I was,
And now it's 100% beat. The game's done. That's it.
Do we get a fancy CG cutscene?
Stefan, I like how you said you're gonna try and do it legit first, but you couldn't even fucking hit it normally. And then
You tried to do it legit and you just jumped in the hole.
Yeah, that was what I said. I tried to do it legit, then I said, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna do it the cheap
I'm so
way.
disappointed in Croc.
And-
I have to go. My planet needs me.
After
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Yay!
And there's it. That's the end. You beat the crystal boss 100%. They have to remind you that you beat 100%.
Stefan,
was good.
Stefan,
Thank God. I thought I was going to
Stefan,
be at 99%.
That edit was fucking. What the hell was that?
Alright, so throw Croc in
I'd
the
like to
pile
thank,
of 3D platformers where you don't
Chris
actually
Miller.
fight the
Chris
final
Miller.
boss.
Michael Dunn.
Bye.
Holy shit. This is Spider-Verse.
We already
I
watched these
forget.
credits though.
Yeah, it's the same credits.
Stefan, I
Speed
think
'em up.
I just looked ahead, so there's nothing extra. There's no like
That's
extra
it.
cutscenes.
That's it. The game's over. You don't get anything for 100%.
Recap.
God.
Recap.
Okay, so Smoothie, just start with you. Thoughts on Croc?
Never played it.
But after this LP, what do you think of it?
I don't want to play it.
Okay, Mexi, thoughts?
Eh.
All right. Well, I mean that's fair.
Henry, thoughts?
Croc is a video game developed by Argonaut Software.
And
That's it.
oh, okay.
I like it. It's fun.
Stefan.
It's a nostalgic, not nostalgic video game. It's if you enjoy 3D platformers from the PS1 era, it's worth a shot just to see what it is. It may not be like excellent, but it has all the charm in the ways that it needs to be.
Yeah, I think like we've said a bunch of times over this, it's clearly a game from its era. It shows its age and it's controlling in some of its archaic level design, but in its visual, its art direction rather, I'll say, its central protagonist, its music, its sound design. One of the most charming games from my childhood, and especially this fucking main theme. It's been stuck in my head for 20 years. It's so fucking good. But yeah, it's I don't. It doesn't really stand up next to
Croc will return.
Take care.
in
Oh, thank
the
you,
Avengers. Like it doesn't really stand up next to a Crasher or Spyro. But if you've played those and want to try another, classic PlayStation 1 platformer, give Croc. I would just say it's not a perfect game, but you could do far worse than playing Croc. And
You could play Gex 3.
exactly, Gex 3 has a Baywatch model with showing cleavage. Instantly the best game on the PS1.
Deal time.
Henry, as we're at the end of this, is there anything you'd like to plug, and where can people find you?
I have a Twitter where I'm just called Potate, and I also have a YouTube channel called Jello Potate where I uploaded LPs about 12 fucking years ago and haven't done anything since.
Smart man. I wish we were as smart as you. But we will put links to that in the description below. You can all check out. So thank you everyone for joining us for Croc, and please join us for our next OP, which we honestly don't know what it is.
It's a mystery.
That's good.
It's a mystery to us.
I can't wait for that to be finished in a year.
Fuck you, Canada boy.
Is it over yet?
You're the victim here. Bye.
I'm gonna refund my money now.